There's an old windmill tower.
They did not have their molars removed. I'm not letting you go.
No, I got your other hand.
Never come across anything quite like this before.
Echoes call from hollow halls, a voice that creeps and softly crawls. Time stands still, the air is...
The forest has always been a place of mystery, quiet, vast, and unforgiving. But sometimes, what's captured out there isn't just nature. It's something we were never meant to see. Here are the 6 of the most disturbing forest encounters ever caught on camera. Crazy Queddy is a YouTuber from Nebraska who's built his channel around his love for the wilderness. His videos usually show him camping out of his truck, often in harsh, unpredictable weather. They're peaceful, quiet escapes that draw people in with the sound of rain on the roof and the glow of firelight. But this time, he tried something different. Instead of the comfort of his truck or a tent under open skies, he planned to spend a night inside an abandoned farmhouse, a place that hadn't seen life in decades.
Well, y'all, welcome back. So I'm out here on another adventure, and tonight we are out at an abandoned house, and this is out in the country. It's been abandoned for a while, as you can see. Sun's just starting to go down. Probably got an hour of light left. There's a couple other buildings out here that are falling over. One there too. Check that out. There's an old windmill tower. I was kind of hoping to stay on a covered porch, but the one in front looks like it's collapsed. Oh, there's a door there.
After a quick look around the property, he decided to go inside. The door creaked open to reveal years of neglect.
Pack through this junk. Oh. It goes down to the basement or it goes up. I'm gonna take my pack off. Leave it right here for now. While we explore this a little bit. Oh, wow. Look at all the old wallpaper. Ooh, a teddy bear. I'm a little leery of the floor, to be honest with you. Maybe I should have looked in the basement first. Suppose I could set up in here. This is one of the covered porches. It's looking pretty rough though. Here's the front room. Ceiling's caving in. Yeah, there was a porch on the outside here. This is kind of what I was planning to stay in, but it looks to no longer exist. Old blinds, old couch.
Dust, broken windows, and the smell of rot filled the air as he stepped through.
So, from what I understand, this house was built in like 1925, and it hasn't been occupied since sometime in the 1980s. So, it's been empty, I think, as long as I've been alive. We're roughly there. And then the closet under the stairs. Well, at least I know there's no people under that set of steps. Little elevated closet there, it looks like. What is that? An old Christmas decoration. Do we risk walking up the steps? Considering, I think we'll give it a whirl. Try not to die here. Is that a piece of a toilet seat? Sketchy, y'all. One bedroom over here. Looks like they may have gotten some snow up here at some point. Nothing in the closet. Look at the old wallpaper. Cowboys.
Every corner of the building told the same story of time standing still, wallpaper peeling from damp wood, the floor bending slightly under his weight, and silence that seemed almost too heavy to breathe in.
The roof is definitely starting to cave in. And a little closet in the hallway here. Yeah, this one's looking pretty rough. Looks like there's some toys in there. What is that? Kids' toys. And the whole ceiling's about gone here. Oh, and the bathroom. Upstairs bathroom. Kind of surprised that toilet isn't broken into pieces. Oh, there's the attic access right above me. If there was a ladder, I'd look, but there's no way I'm trying to crawl up that by myself. Made it upstairs once. Will they break going down? Yeah, not much left in here. Well, let's go check out the basement. So far, this little front room is our best bet of where to sleep, but there's some old stuff up here. What is that? Old lantern, old like D-cell battery. Christmas decorations. Maybe the house was moved out of around Christmas. Avon Pretty Peach cologne mist. There's still stuff in there.
When he'd finished exploring, he cleared a small space on the floor and began setting up his board for the night.
A tiny little wooden room. Oh, what is that? That is a dead animal. Well, it's only slightly creepy down here. Geez. We're gonna go ahead and close this door. Hug. So, I think right here on the floor is gonna be my best spot. It's like the cleanest spot of floor there is, right here. Sleeping in the basement. Well, gotta get my cot set up. I don't know about this, y'all. definitely gonna be a creepy night. So I've done a couple of stealth camp videos, but all of those have been in a vehicle. For the channel, this is my first stealth camp outside of a vehicle, and at least I believe so. Pretty sure. I have a feeling this is gonna be sketchy. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight, but
It wasn't comfortable, but that was part of the challenge. As soon as he settled down, the night began to reveal its secrets.
there's something up there. There's definitely something up there. Get! I can hear it walking around, whatever it is. Probably a raccoon. There's definitely something upstairs right now. I haven't even cooked dinner yet, and once I do dinner, I'll have to bag that up. Bag up my leftovers or my food bag. I'm gonna toss that outside as far as I can. Got our bear spray. I don't have to spray anything, but
He froze, listening. The old ceiling creaked. Footsteps, slow and deliberate, moved just above him. Terrified, but trying to stay calm, he pulled out his phone and started playing dog sounds, hoping to scare off whatever was lurking up there. Moments later, when he finally gathered the courage to look around, he found only a mouse scurrying across the floor.
there's a mouse. Stay away from me, dude. I don't need you. It's right there. I've probably been hearing that guy for a while. Just leave me alone, bud. We don't need to be friends tonight. I wish you the best, though. Yeah, I've definitely been hearing that guy moving around. What am I doing with my life? All right, y'all, I think whatever was up there is finally left. There was definitely, it wasn't the trees, there's definitely something crawling around upstairs. Raccoon, possum, could have been a skunk, I don't know. What, more than likely a raccoon or something though, but it was just creepy how clunky it was. I don't know. We're gonna get some dinner going. Thankfully I've got this little spot here that I can kind of cook my stuff on. My big camera battery is already dead, and for whatever reason my little battery pack won't charge it right now, so that's awesome. Thankfully I have the GoPro that we're using there, but I've got a little bit of food in here, some water. And I'm glad I brought a little chair to sit on.
Those earlier sounds, those heavy, dragging steps, they didn't come from a mouse. Someone in the comments put it perfectly. That raccoon must be walking around with some big-ass boots on. What do you think could be responsible for this? Let me know what you think in the comments. Before we go any further, I just want to ask you for a small favor. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. We recently hit 100,000 subscribers, and that's all thanks to you. Our 100K special surprise was revealed, and we had many positive responses from you. Our next goal is to hit 200K before the year ends. It feels impossible, but hey, it's free to dream, right? Also, there's a hidden word somewhere in this video for you. Let's see if you can find it. Now, back to the video. On April 23, 2025, this video was uploaded to the YouTube channel Exploring Alabama, a creator known for his quiet curiosity about the past. He loves history and spends his time exploring abandoned places, metal detecting, and searching through city creeks to uncover pieces of history that time has washed away. This time, he set out along a narrow creek, deep inside Talladega National Forest, filming his exploration on Easter Sunday, just another peaceful day outdoors. For most of the video, nothing extraordinary happens.
Animal in this creek. It's most likely going to be a snake, but I was kind of hoping it might be a wandering snapping turtle headed upstream. Here's some confusion. Do you see the poison ivy in here? It's all pretty and green. And the tallest right there is poison ivy. So I think we're gonna go on further down. My guess is the bug spray does not work on those little tiny gnats that eat your face and get in your eyes and ears, because I put it on, and just like the directions said, I pretended like I was a liberal. I'm just kidding. I just popped a minute. See, something just jumped out there and swam under there. Probably a frog. This water's probably too cold for a snake today. But maybe not. It was a beautiful creek nonetheless. This is poison ivy. You can see the vine as it runs up through there, and it grows tall in hopes that you'll rub all over it. I've never walked up this one before, which means unless you live around here and you do this for entertainment, then you may not have either.
The forest hums softly, water trickles past the rocks, and his detector beeps occasionally, but finds little of value. It's calm, almost meditative, until he ventures deeper upstream, into a stretch of woods where the silence feels heavier. That's where everything changes.
That is a human mandible. That is part of a human skull. I pulled it out. This is very disturbing to me. I pulled that out. I thought that was the points to a young buck. But I have spent enough time identifying deceased people by their dental records to know they did not have their molars removed and were all the way down to
disbelief, unease, and a hint of fear. What started as an ordinary Easter hike had just turned into something he could never have imagined. He carefully marked the location and decided to alert the authorities. When the police arrived, they confirmed what he already suspected.
So we got sheriff here, we got investigators on the way, and he has a dog in there, a bloodhound. So this is not a video for entertainment purposes or not. I just want you to know, and even the director up here at the park, who's an incredible lady, her name is Chandra, not her. Man, that is the loudest, most obnoxious car I think I've heard, well, in the past 5 minutes anyway. So like I say, I didn't dig anymore. This was right here. I don't know, maybe backwards, but I don't know what that is. There's more stuff up there.
How far up?
It's on up around the corner and everything, but you know, where people have been there, like an old rotten wooden spoon and you know, a little bit of trash, but so now we're walking back to the campsite where I found the wooden spoon in the garbage, because they're thinking that may be where it washed down from. Yeah, that's not far up around this corner. So there's 1, 2, 3.
The remains were human, and soon a theory began to take shape about who the bones might belong to. It's heartbreaking to think that an ordinary person could end up like that, lost in the woods, carried away by the current, forgotten by everyone. No name, no search, no proper burial, but at least now, after so many years, there was finally some sense of closure. Later, the creator made another post, confirming what many had begun to suspect. The bones likely belonged to the chief who was murdered 5 years ago in that very forest. No further investigation was ever carried out. From a quiet Easter hike to the discovery of a murdered chief's remains, this video is a chilling reminder that the forest never forgets. It keeps its secrets close, waiting for someone brave enough to uncover them. Steve is a motorcyclist, best known for his off-road riding videos, clips that usually showcase the thrill of adventure, scenic trails, and rugged terrain. His channel is a go-to for people who love the freedom of the outdoors and the sound of an engine echoing through remote paths. But in this video, things didn't go the way they usually do. What began as another off-road ride turned into something far more unsettling. As his camera rolled, Steve rode along a remote trail when he noticed something strange.
That's kind of creepy. Go this way.
This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
The sense of normalcy began to slip away. At one point, he came upon what looked like a pre-planned obstruction across the trail. Debris and branches deliberately arranged to block his way. As he tried to maneuver around it, an unexpected sound cut through the air. Terrified, Steve jumped back on his bike to get out of there. But in his panic, he lost control and fell. On the ground, heart racing, he scrambled to climb back on, still unable to make sense of what he'd just heard. Some say the noise could have been a bobcat, others whisper about something else entirely. A skinwalker, a trickster spirit, said to mimic human voices. Whatever it was, Steve left the area shaken. Let me know what you think of this encounter. On March 23, 2023, Taylor Root, an Oregon man and outdoor enthusiast, set out for a solo hike along one of the quieter trails in the Columbia Gorge. It was the kind of day hikers hope for: clear skies, soft wind, and that steady, peaceful rhythm of footsteps through the woods. But before long, that peace was shattered in a way Taylor could never have expected. As he moved deeper into the trail, he suddenly heard something faint, screams for help echoing from a distance.
Help, thank you, sorry. I got her by the foot. Oh, thank you so much. I can't pull up. No, Mom, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get you.
We're gonna figure out how
We're gonna get you. I'm trying to grab on. Tell me what to do.
Hold on, stay right where you're at. Let's figure out what to do real quick.
Mom, it's gonna be okay. Let me go.
No.
Wait, Mom,
You're not going anywhere.
We got you, okay?
Here, grab my hand with this
Mom,
hand.
grab his hand. You got it, okay? Okay.
Can you grab this foot and I'm gonna pull her whole arm?
I grabbed your foot?
No, her foot. Because I'm gonna grab her
sorry.
this foot that I have. You gotta hold on both. Try to hold on both feet.
I can't. I only have one arm.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I feel like. Oh, Mom. Oh, crap.
I'm pulling you up. I'm sorry. I'm pulling you up.
Mom, let him help.
Let your feet go down. Let your feet go down.
I am.
Give me your other arm.
Okay. Thank you.
No, use your feet. Get back up here. You got this.
Okay, let me.
No, I'm not letting you go.
No, I got your other hand. Can you push your feet up? That's what I'm trying.
I'm gonna try to get under your armpit here. Ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a big hoist here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God. Okay.
You all right?
I'm fine, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Okay. Let's move over there to stable.
You're good
Where did
here.
it go? I will figure it out. Where did it go? Thank you.
A woman had fallen over the edge of a cliff, more than 50 feet down, and was hanging on for her life. Even more shocking, her daughter, who had only one arm, was kneeling at the edge, gripping her mother's leg, and calling out for help. Taylor later explained that, in that instant, he acted on instinct. He rushed forward, dropped to the ground, and grabbed hold of the woman's arm, using his full weight to counter hers. It took every ounce of strength and coordination, but together with the daughter still holding on, they managed to pull her back up over the edge. The woman, still shocked and was concerned her bag, and Taylor gave her some advice. It's a terrifying thought, how quickly something so calm can turn catastrophic. The difference between life and death in the wilderness can come down to a single moment, or a single passerby. Thankfully, Taylor arrived at precisely the right time. His quick action and calm under pressure likely saved a life that day. It leaves you wondering, what might have happened if Taylor hadn't been on that trail at that exact moment when those screams echoed through the woods? This disturbing forest encounter was uploaded by Megan on her YouTube channel, Megan Page, on September 12th. The video's title alone set a chilling tone. Megan isn't the kind of creator you'd expect to post something like this. Her channel is usually peaceful, lifestyle vlogs, travel diaries, and personal reflections as she journeys across the US. But this upload was different. This time, she wasn't showing her viewers a trip or a routine update. She was documenting a terrifying moment she never planned to capture. In the video, Megan explains that she had gone on a solo camping trip in the California wilderness, hoping to find some quiet after what had clearly been a rough few weeks. She wanted space, away from noise, away from conflict, just her and the forest. The caption under the video revealed more than most people expected. Imagine getting home from the psych ward and finding cockroaches in your bed. So you go back to your hometown for a couple weeks to stay at your parents' house, and you and your parent are fighting every day. So you go to the woods to find peace, and then you get attacked by a man in the woods. It's raw, honest, and unsettling. The footage begins quietly, just Megan in the trees, camera steady, the sound of insects in the background. There's nothing strange, nothing alarming, just calm for now. But only a few minutes into the video, that piece is broken.
Okay, well, you scared me.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sweetheart, don't worry.
Okay, I'm
You're
sorry.
probably more dangerous than me. You're probably more evil than me. Look at the dark hair you're saying. You're bone. Little stoner.
She suddenly hears footsteps, faint at first, but getting closer. You can see her freeze, trying to listen. Then, from behind the trees, a man appears. He's holding a broken bottle, moving toward her, without saying much. His expression is unreadable. Even though he insists he means no harm, the broken bottle in his hand tells a different story. In the comments, one viewer wrote, "You were lucky, Megan. I'm sure he wanted to jump you, but then he noticed you're recording something and probably thought you were live streaming. That might have saved your life." It's a chilling thought that the camera, more than anything else, might have been what kept her safe, unsure of what his intention was, and, not willing to wait around to find out, Megan packs her things and rushes to leave the forest. The video ends abruptly. No confrontation, no answers, just her retreating, breathing hard, and the faint sound of wind through the trees. What really stands out about this encounter isn't just the fear in her voice, it's how quickly peace turned to panic. One moment, she was seeking silence. The next, she was running for her life. In the wilderness, it's often not the animals or the shadows that pose the real danger. Sometimes, it's the people who find you when you least expect it. This video was uploaded on June 10th, 2019, by the creator of the YouTube channel Muskrat Outdoors. What began as a simple outing would soon turn into one of their most disturbing discoveries yet. It all started when he and his wife Cindy visited a bear baiting site to retrieve their trail cameras. But as they made their way through the dense forest, something caught their attention. An old, overgrown trail that seemed to disappear deeper into the woods. Curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to follow it. That path led them to a place they never expected.
Come across something here extremely strange. I'm not really sure what to make of this. We found an old trail here. We walked down the trail, and here hanging in this tree here, right underneath that pole, was what I thought was a barrel that was probably used as a martin box. What it turned out to be is an old milk can, and stranger yet, the lid was on it. I pulled the lid off of it, and look at this. What in the world? Why would anybody... That's a pine marten. It's all been skinned and stretched. This is a coyote. Looks like several coyotes. I'm not positive what that one is. Anyway, I want this old milk can, so I'm going to dig all these out of here, and then I'll get a better idea just what this is. But why in the world would anybody go through the trouble of, I'm sure, trapping these animals, skinning them, stretching them, fleshing them, and then stick them in a milk can and hang them on the tree and never come back? They've been here, looks like, quite a while. So, I don't know what to think of this. Maybe the guy is trapping out a season. There's no season on coyotes. The pine marten would be the only one you get in trouble for. Maybe he was planning to come back and never made it back. I don't know. Very, very strange. I've never come across anything quite like this before.
Hidden beneath layers of brush and branches was what looked like a camouflaged shelter, almost as if someone wanted it to stay unseen. Beside it lay an old metal milk can, stuffed with stretched animal hides: chicken, fox, coyote, and badger. The kind of sight that makes you stop and question what you've just stumbled into. This discovery begs the question, who built this, and for what reason? As they looked closer, they realized the stash contained 3 martens, a fox, a coyote, and 2 badgers, all meticulously skinned, as though prepared by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. The host admitted he had never seen anything like it before. He could tell that whoever created this cache had invested a lot of time and effort, but why leave it all behind? So, what could it all mean? He analyzed the amount of work that must have gone into preparing those skins, and none of it made sense if someone had simply abandoned the project. Maybe it was a hunter's secret storage, left behind years ago. But if that's true, why didn't they ever come back? That question would only grow darker when, about 100 yards from the first site, they made another discovery.
Okay, so this is just probably 100 yards, not even 100 yards up from where that barrel was with all the critters in it. Gotta be Sasquatch. Maybe Sasquatch killed that guy. Actually, this is kind of strange. It actually really kind of strange, but I don't know if I believe in the whole Bigfoot tree structure things, but this one is a little weird. Actually, somebody was cutting some of this up for firewood, but it's a very strange stack, the way they've got it all tangled in this tree.
Another shelter, this one torn open. Inside were unrecognizable animal furs, scattered across the ground, showing possible signs of a struggle, and maybe an attack. Whatever had happened here wasn't just strange, it felt wrong. And standing there in the quiet, surrounded by the remains, one chilling thought lingered. What if the person who built these shelters never made it out of the forest at all? With this last encounter comes the end of another episode. If you haven't already, let me remind you again to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment about what you liked and didn't like about this video. We almost upload daily videos, so you better have subscribed, cause trust me, you don't want to miss out. If you want to watch more disturbing videos, in about 3 seconds, they will be on your screen. I'll see you there.